written up in the New York Times. Written up. I'm sticking with it. I'm kicking it. That's how I'm going to kick it off with my set. So, welcome again to our 7th Keep It Like a Secret. We're so honored that you all are here. You are not trapped in this little room. This is not a show where you'll be hassled for getting up, get some beer, while supplies last, pop up, take care of whatever you need. We want you to have a good time. I see somebody who maybe has raffle tickets for me. You got them? She's coming. She'll be right back. She got a new curling iron today that came with a 3-finger glove, and I want to hear more about that. So I might give her some mic time later, because that sounds incredible. So I am Jenna. Thank you all for coming. We've got an incredible show for you tonight. We got a couple rock stars on the bill, no big deal. And I'm going to do a little rock and roll set to keep in with that theme. Yeah. Some of you might know I used to work at the Crystal Ballroom, and I'm not there anymore, but I want to let you know, if you keep your eyes on the prize, yeah, you too can go from working downtown at the epicenter of rock, thank you, to getting married and working at home alone in your pajamas. The road from leather pants to sweatpants is long, but the walks are short. But working at the Crystal was amazing. I learned so much. It was really an incredible time. And I think if there's one thing that I could pass on, a little takeaway lesson that I would like to give to you, it would be this. Don't watch porn with people you hate. Not actually at work, because I worked there a million years ago, and we barely had the internet. And of course, I would never watch porn at work. And I loved everyone I worked with, but as the marketing director, I did consider myself an ambassador of the room, and as such, I really tried to go above and beyond for all the bands that we worked with, put people up, whatever I could do to help. However, there was one band that I really, really hated, who may or may not have been Death Cab for Cutie. And they really, really hated me. But they played a lot of shows there back in the day. I wanted to be a good hostess. I offered them a place to stay. For some reason, they accepted. This is the story of that night. We got back to my house. We were looking at a very, very long evening ahead of us with nothing to do. So, of course, we agreed to watch a movie. As we have established, no internet. No streaming of anything of any kind. This was before DVDs were around, because, Jesus Christ, I am old. But I had a VCR and one VHS tape, because we were rolling pretty swanky at my pad. Now, the one tape that I had, and so long story as to why, but the one tape I had to offer for entertainment was Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee's honeymoon video. So, anyone not familiar, Tommy Lee, of course, is the drummer for Motley Crue, and we learn on this cinematic journey that he has a penis so large that he can honk a boat horn with it. That detail is not salient to this story. It's just something I find personally compelling. And of course, Pamela Anderson, formerly of Baywatch. In this film, she has nails so long, it looks like she could slice her clit off. That's what I was trying to get to. It's a real cliffhanger, or clit hanger, if we just want to go right over there. So we put the film in, we watch it, we glare at each other, we go to bed separately, and then we masturbate alone like goddamn adults. It's angry group porn watching. I like to think that we were a little bit ahead of our time. I like to think it's something that could make a comeback. Maybe tonight, if you want to get weird with it. And I know some of you do. See me after the show. So I am, of course, married. I say, of course, because obviously, who would not want to lock this shit down? But when Larry and I got married, we decided that we were going to elope to Vegas because why not? While we were there, we decided we were going to get tattoos instead of exchanging rings because why not? Well, ladies, here's the part where you listen up. This is a cautionary tale about our good friend, the diamond. Here's what I recommend. That you get one. Get one. Get like a blood, conflict-fueled diamond. Get one. Because this is what happened to me. We fly to Vegas. We get married. It's amazing. The happiest day of my life. That's no joke, honey. And then we decide to wait until the last day of our trip to get the tattoos. Because why do that on our actual wedding day when we could be swimming? Because we've got priorities. So we wait till the last day to get the tattoos. Then we select the tattoo parlor solely based on the fact that they serve absinthe. Because again, we've got our priorities. So we get there, and it seems like the tattoo artist hates us immediately on sight. Probably because he doesn't believe in love. But we decide to stay because, again, absinthe. Jason's seen me drink absinthe. It's a good time. So we stay, we sit down, and he has this crazy look in his eye, and he's like, I'm gonna give you a ton of color. And we're like, yeah, a ton of color for this real estate? Go to town. And he did. He was like, and he just dug in and took layer after layer after layer of skin, almost down to the bone. Luckily we didn't bleed out, but it wasn't pretty. So we get home. Everyone hears the news. And all my girlfriends are like, oh my God, congratulations. Let me see your ring. Of which I don't have one to show. No, what I get to show off to kick off my wedded bliss is a disgusting, bloody scab that is healed just enough to look like a puckered asshole. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the asshole. My finger up one, sure. One on my finger to kick off my marriage? No, thank you. Not so much. So ladies, diamonds, motherfucking diamonds, get one. I know this seems a little bit ranty, but I just feel really the obligation to share the life lesson that this experience has afforded me, because if I can just save one woman, even one woman, from puckered asshole finger, I will have done my job. That will have been a life well lived. All right, you guys, get out a raffle ticket, because we give prizes here. Our regulars know, yeah, that's my set. Follow up, Skype lady, and then do my set. I got that dialed. I'm like, I planned this thing. You think maybe I wouldn't want to follow up a national comedian every time I do this? Anyway, I bought the world's largest raffle ticket roll. It's massive. It's probably going to last my entire life. I'm determined to use every single ticket. So every show we give prizes. First one up. You're really going to want to win this. Right on me. Whoa, Valentine's Day right around the corner. You could personalize this gorgeous thing. And a glass rose. Nothing says romance like a glass rose. You don't even have to write the poem. All the work is done for you right here. My love is true and will not fade, just like this glass rose. As this rose remains unchanged, just so will my love for you. It doesn't rhyme, but it's a glass rose. We're not going to get picky. All right.
Oh, baby, I want that glass rose.
Let's see here. It is 795-300. 795-300. Ah! Yay! elegance. The elegance. You guys, that's going to look so pretty. I'm so excited. So excited for you. Now it's time to really get this show going. Did you guys know that my brother and his wife just had a baby? Yay! Yay, baby. No, don't clap for that baby. That baby is going to slowly heat up the Earth's atmosphere and be the death of us all with the rate of those diapers, man. No, but she's amazing. Now, when my sister-in-law was going to her doctor appointments, she went to a lot of them. At the sonogram, she asked what I believe to be the most important question that a mother can ask regarding her unborn child. That. Can I drink beer? Does my baby have an asshole? The answer was yes. But I wasn't there that day, but I like to picture the doctor kind of like straightening up and being like, well, normally my job is so boring. Not today. Everyone wants to talk about, let's see the heart beating. Let's talk about the brain development. But today I get to hunt for an asshole. I wasn't there, but I wish I had been, because I could have saved everyone a ton of time and just been like, hey, Doc, no need to hunt. My brother is right there. He never comes to these shows, so I just keep like telling this story over and over and over again until the day he like sees it on YouTube. He's going to be like, F you! And then Christmas is going to get even more interesting.